Peace and blessings, y'all. In this corner, Boxing 24. Good afternoon. How's everyone doing today? Hope everybody's doing well. I'm doing good on this side. As always, God is good and God is great. Pardon me. Let me verse that. God is great and God is good. All right? Because no matter what happens, no matter what situation comes, God is always there. You know what I'm saying? And he still blesses me regardless to whom or what. And regardless to what I do or don't do that I'm supposed to do. All right? God is great. But yeah, so we here in this corner, Boxing 24. And I just wanted to talk about, again, over the weekend, Shakur Stevenson and his performance against Roberson. Again, I can't pronounce his name, but you know what I'm talking about. The fight on Saturday at Prudential Center between Shakur Stevenson and Roberson Concial. I believe that's how you pronounce his name. I'm sure I'm wrong, but I just can't seem to get it. But anyway, of course, at the post-fight press conference, Shakur was asked a lot of things. But what I really got wind of, and what I really don't like and appreciate, is like a lot of people trying to take shots at Shakur after the fight. Now, he hurt Roberson in the fight a few times. And even I said, damn, man, he got to finish this dude. He should finish him. But it is what it is. He didn't finish him. Okay? I mean, he didn't. Now, every fight is different. And he said in the post-fight press conference that he was a little awkward and he kept holding. Yes, Roberson was holding a lot. The ref wasn't doing anything about it. It was very excessive. He was holding excessively, and that's because he was hurt and he was ready to go. And it was at those times that Shakur just couldn't really get it together where he could just really stop him and go downstairs and all that. He was still trying to, you still had to be careful because Roberson landed some shots on Shakur, okay? And, I'm sure he got some decent power, so he was trying to be careful as well. I get it. I'm not going to knock him, but all these dudes, all these people now, Teddy Atlas in particular, calling it a snoozer, talking about why he don't know why he stayed up past 11 for this, and he don't want to hear any announcers or commentators telling him that he's a good boxer and he knows how to control range. He don't want to hear that. This is Teddy Atlas, which is really, I don't really care for Teddy Atlas. He think he knows so damn much, and he don't know too much. What champions have you produced on your own without Cus D'Amato? After Mike Tyson, what have you produced that was sustainable, that had a long career as a champion? Nobody. So you could tell a tree by the fruit it bears, Teddy Atlas. You're very critical of fighters, but you're not a fighter. You're not a fighter. You get in there with Shakur Stevenson and see what it's like, okay? Or maybe even Roberson, and see if you could do what you say you could do. I bet you can. It's not that easy. It just looks easy from the outside. I know it's not that easy. Again, I felt like he should have stopped Roberson because he had him hurt a few times. But I also get it. He was holding excessively. And then, he just couldn't get it. He wasn't able to do it. But he did beat him unanimously. That's the bottom line. Okay, he got the W. He got the win. Now, the only thing I will say is this, right? I was at the fight at Prudential Center, and somebody in the audience, somebody that was, attending the fight with me, sitting in front of me, he said that Shakur is like Floyd Mayweather. He's a boxer. He's not a knockout artist. And I had to just remind this person and say to this person, and no disrespect, because Shakur is a superb boxer, controls range beautifully, but he's not Floyd Mayweather. Okay, Shakur said himself he really don't want to be compared to him. And I understand that because those are some big shoes to fill. But let me say this, Floyd Mayweather, at 18 fights, 19 fights, Janero Hernandez, he already had 14 knockouts. Okay? So no, there's no comparison to that because Floyd Mayweather, pretty boy, he was a knockout artist. All right? Floyd Mayweather, his first fight with Roberto Apodaca was a knockout with a body shot. Please remember that. Don't compare Floyd to a lot of people. Don't compare him to anybody. All right? I'm not saying he's the greatest all time because he's not. He could call himself TBE. That's on him. The best ever. All right? But Muhammad Ali is a great fighter. And Sugar Ray Robinson was the best to me. All time, pound for pound, bar none. all right? And then you got other fighters on down the line that paved the way for a Floyd Mayweather. And even now, a Shakur Stevenson, a Devin Haney, and a Tank Davis, all right? Don't forget that. Don't forget that. You understand? It's just like LL Cool J said to the DJ Academic, who said the pioneers of hip-hop are dusty, right? Don't forget where you came from, man. Don't forget who laid the groundwork and the ability for you to fight and to be making the money that you're making today. Don't forget about Sugar Ray Roberson, Muhammad Ali, Joe Louis. These great champions, okay? Sugar Ray Leonard, Tommy Hearns, Marvin Hagler, they paved the way. With Fredo Benitez, I could go on and on and on and on and on, all right? But that's the history, man, and that's where we're at today, 2022. So again, Shakur Stevenson, he weighed in 1.5 pounds over the 130-pound limit. Now, some people have a problem with that, but if you really want to rewind and flash back and just remember, he had been saying prior to this fight, months before, that he was going to make a move to 135 soon. And now he didn't weigh in at 130. He came in 1.5 pounds over. He decided not to go back on the scale. So he wasn't stripped of the title, the WBC and the WBO title, because he decided not to go back on the scale to try to weigh in 2 hours later and make the 130-pound limit, because he said it's not that serious for him. It's about his health. And he's right. It is about his health. Okay? So he wasn't stripped. He voluntarily gave it up, and he's moving to 135. Shakur Stevenson probably walks around at 145, 150, maybe a little more. I don't know. But I know it's definitely at least 145, right? So for him to weigh it at 130 is a lot. You're taking off a lot. And then, like you said, now I got to take off even another pound. Yeah, man. You can't drink no water. You can't do this. He said his urine was orange. I mean, so for him, he didn't need to do that. And he didn't do it, and it's okay. So now you go to 135, right? And you pick those dudes apart up there. Now, is he going to just run through everybody at 135? Absolutely not. But who can outbox Shakur Stevenson at 135? Nobody. Okay? Devin Haney is going to be a 50-50 fight. Tank Davis is going to be a 50-50 fight. Don't think that Tank is going to run through Shakur. He's not. Okay? Because he's going to get hit with shots with a boxer. He's going to be in front of somebody that's hitting him too. He's not going to be in front of somebody that's just, taking shots and moving into the corner and staying where he want him to stay and setting the traps. He can't do that with Shakur. Don't get it twisted, all right? Shakur is on another level. He's not going to stay on the ropes and just let you pound him out and do that. He's not going to do that, all right? So those are 50-50 fights. Those are good fights for him, but those are 50-50 fights. Devin Haney may not happen because Devin Haney might move up to 140. Devin Haney might just say, you know what, after he fights Kambosos, but then he might have a shot at Loma. So that fight probably wouldn't happen for at least, maybe could happen next year, late next year. It could if he stays at 135, but he may explore 140 because his body, he's probably squeezing down a lot of weight. He probably weighs a little bit more. He's probably walking around in the 50s. You know what I mean? So he's probably like, you know what? Let me go to 140, make it easier for myself. Because at the end of the day, man, when you retire, you got to have your life. You got to be able to live. You got to, you got to be able to talk and to walk and enjoy your money and enjoy your family. What's all the work for if you're not going to be able to enjoy it when you retire? That's what it's all about. That's why Floyd Mayweather is in the condition that he's in, is because he was a great defensive fighter, didn't take a lot of punishment, and now he's enjoying the spoils of war. He went to war in the ring, and now he got the spoils. He got the money. So that's what it's all about, okay? So it was a great fight to me. Shakur won unanimously in front of his hometown crowd. I was there. I enjoyed it, all right? Much respect, much love and respect to Shakur Stevenson. And 135 is here now. Maybe you get a fight hopefully beginning of next year. Start lining them up. And we'll see what happens with Tank and Ryan Garcia. And maybe Shakur might be able to get that fight sooner than later. All right? So we'll see what happens. Peace and blessings in this corner boxing 24. Please enjoy the rest of your day. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe to the page. Please let me know how you feel. Please leave your comments. And everyone enjoy the rest of your day. Maybe I'll get on here a little bit later or definitely tomorrow. Okay? Peace.